Hello, welcome, and thanks for watching this product focus series brought to you by Keystroke. Welcome to the 5th Project KickStart tutorial, where we'll see how to use the planning wizard as a team building tool. Look at Project KickStart as a communications tool and extend the power of Project KickStart to other products, including Microsoft Office Suite and MS Project. The 4 previous tutorials have emphasized developing a plan. Here we focus on how to put plans to work. First, we'll examine Project KickStart as a team building tool. Now, tutorials 1 and 2 have already shown how Project KickStart's planning wizard helps an individual brainstorm a project plan. But imagine the project team gathered in a meeting room or around a monitor if the team is a small one, and working through the planning wizard collectively. Collectively, they would agree on a project's name, organize the project's phases, establish the project goals, review its similarity to other projects the team has worked on, sort out roles and responsibilities, and discuss obstacles and alternatives for reducing risks. The Project KickStart Planning Wizard can act as a facilitator for team planning sessions and enhance teamwork by building the team's consensus on what the project is all about. Another important project management application is to use Project KickStart as a communications tool. One way to accomplish this is by using the Notes feature to track tasks, time, resources, costs, risks, really anything of interest. Notes are helpful for communicating changes because once a task detail, like its start date, is changed, the original date will be lost. But with a note, the planner can always say the tutorial's project start date was moved from January to March to accommodate software changes in the product. Notes are much more informative than an anonymous change. In addition to notes, many project teams foster communications by keeping an assortment of project documents in a central set of files accessible via a network. Project KickStart's plans are the types of files that can be accessed regularly by team members looking for schedule information about their roles on the projects. What's more, Project KickStart does allow users to link tasks to specific documents that are also in a network project file. This is a helpful way to communicate the interrelatedness documents to tasks. But all the communications tools Project KickStart reports are most used because they answer the most popular project questions. Is the project on schedule? Who's working on what? And is the project on budget? Reporting project status can often be a chore, but Project KickStart reports are so easy to produce that they can be done in seconds. Here in the File menu are commands that print task reports and print Gantt chart reports. Clicking on a task report brings up this dialog box to answer the question, is the project on schedule? Check the days, check the start date, the finish date, % done, and if changes in time have been tracked in Notes. Then checking Notes will add them to the report. Click Email Report, Save Report, Print Report, or Preview Report. We'll choose Preview Report, but whether the user emails, saves, prints, or previews, a schedule report like any report will be ready this fast. To answer the question, who's working on what, just add assignments to the task report. This will report everyone who is assigned to a task. And of course, if there are notes tracking resource issues, the planner can keep the notes report option on. There's even a way to create reports for individual assignments. Here, in this pull-down menu, is the individual assignments report. The consultant is assigned to most tasks in our sample project. To see which ones, we simply check the consultant box, and here's our report. If we want to know what task the consultant is working on just for, say, the month of April, we would enter April 1st here and April 30th here. If we wanted to know which tasks the consultant is working on that are completed, we can check this. Or if you want to see which tasks are yet to be done, we can check here. To answer the question, is the project on budget, we return to the task report and activate the cost field. The planner can choose to leave the date and resources fields on or not, but it's usually a good idea to turn them off to keep the cost report uncluttered. In any case, creating a budget report is still this easy. If the planner wants a summary of phases, goals, people, and obstacles, that report is right here. This report is particularly helpful for communicating the basis of the plan to any new team members. Now let's turn to the Gantt reports. Task reports are text only. Gantt reports include the time bar graphics. Here in Print Gantt reports, we see options much like those in the task reports. Gantt reports can still be printed according to a date range, and they can be scaled according to days, weeks, months, quarters, or even years. A preview of the report looks like this. Fit to page is an option that will allow you to print a Gantt chart on an 8.5 by 11 page, but that's often too small to read. However, this option also works very well on a printer that supports larger paper sizes such as 11 by 17. Taken together, Project KickStart reports provide a fast, easy, and flexible way to communicate project statuses through the life of the project. Last, we turn to Project KickStart's links to other programs. These allow the planner to communicate project status through other programs, and they allow the plan to be enhanced by the capabilities of other programs. To export the plan to another product, simply select which product to export to from the top here. Project KickStart plans can be exported to ACT, a powerful contact manager. They can also be exported to popular Microsoft products like Excel, Outlook, and Word. Just remember, any of these programs must be installed on the computer before exporting the plan. We'll export to Microsoft Word to demonstrate a few of the many ways to use other programs to enhance a Project KickStart plan. After waiting a few seconds for the export process, here's the project in Word. Now, if the user has written a project proposal in Word, this plan, which Word treats as a data table, can be integrated right into the proposal. The data can also be edited. The user probably would not want the plan's notes in the proposal. To remove them, highlight the column, right-click the mouse, and delete. A proposal would also generally be on pages with portrait orientations. We can see here that the plan is on several pages. Let's get that condensed a little bit. First, we can shorten the top margin. Then we can go to the Table menu and select the entire table. Then go to the Format menu and look for a more condensed font like Arial Narrow, and perhaps cut the size down to 10. There we go. There's been some improvement, but we're still on several pages. However, with a little bit of careful adjustments to the columns, the data should fit onto one page. These are just a few of the examples of how to combine the power of another program with Project KickStart. So now we've seen how Project KickStart works as a team building tool, a communications tool, and as a tool to tap the power of other programs. Yet we've also seen its dedication to user-friendliness and ease of use. Because it's fully featured but not over-featured, it can still turn a rough idea into a workable project plan in minutes instead of hours or days. Projects can always be managed by muddling through, but muddling is a poor substitute for the better planning, teamwork, and communications that represent project management at its best.